I am envious of your being able to speak out in public. She said once and for all that it didn't make sense. When I rang him up, the line was busy. Though his mother said, "Hold on please," she hung up without saying a word. She is something of a designer, but her designs are now a little behind the times. They will be able to adjust themselves to the new environment before long. It's up to us and our efforts whether we can be confident of success. She helped me with my job in earnest and arranged for the meeting in my place. My husband is not particular about clothes. When we go shopping, he always decides what to buy without trying anything on. We had to keep away from the area until they had gotten of the bomb, which appeared to be on the point of blowing up. The members of the Go are always on the go, hoping their actions will make for the rescue of street children. She said she couldn't bring herself to count on me, which really let me down. I intended to have told him off. Provided that you run into her, please remember me to her. We took turns in putting away the stones which were in the way. He took on the work. Regardless of the danger, let's keep the news between ourselves lest it should hurt her. The old man said that the key to long life was to keep early hours, take it easy and never to lose your temper. As I was occupied with my own work, I asked a favor of Mickey and got her to type the letter. As I sat up late for 3 days in succession, I was worn out. They were trying to fix their ship which was out of control. In the meantime, to make matters worse, the storm was approaching. We had to proceed at the cost of many things for the purpose of putting our plan into practice. The hungry crowd broke into the house of the landowner who had all the harvest to himself. The house on fire came near burning down. It won't be long before he settles down. She was jealous of our taking a walk hand in hand. The moment we were on board, the plane took off. In the light of her career, we lost no time in employing her. Judging from the present situation, the product will sell out within not more than a few days. Even if many people object to your way of doing things and no one stands by you, you have only to rely on me. Our boss showed up suddenly when we were on duty, and took us by surprise. The carpenter showed me around his town and showed off the houses he had worked on. "What did you take up such a job for? I can't make it out. Though it may be none of my business. You should think it over." Though she wanted to pass on a message to me, she was on her guard and didn't address herself to me at the party. It occurred to me that the news was already in the air. While he was not certain of it, he accused her of having told a lie. Though my watch is out of date, it keeps good time. It has never been out of order. It is up to you whether you get the better of them or yield to them. I look up to her all the more because she is considerate of others. After I put an end to my homework, I was free to indulge in reading books. They gave me the ticket for nothing in exchange for the useful information. The young king, who had succeeded to the throne, had to get over that big problem at any cost. He turned a deaf ear to my opinion that we should allow for their age. You need not have been ashamed of your performance. They said, "This is the most wonderful performance that we have ever seen. It leaves nothing to be desired." I need to brush up my English before I leave for America on business. This car needs repairing in haste. It's hard to catch up with their study. Every time a big problem occurred, our boss himself disposed of it at first hand. She dropped me a line to the effect that the meeting might be called off. The boy is about to take hold of the rope. Keep an eye on him. Even if I can't cure him of the disease, I want to relieve him of the pain at least. The officer said that if they set his soldiers free, he would set as many hostages free. I like my brother none the less because he isn't in harmony with my parents. They pull a face when I am in his company. When you appreciate an artistic work, it doesn't matter whether the work is famous or not, but it makes a difference whether you have an eye for it. I'm not going to go through with this job by halves on my part. My wife ascribed the accident to my old car, saying that it was as good as scrap. I didn't know why the man, who was possessed of great wealth, was disappointed at that small loss.